Welcome to the third study of February. This is a strange position, that's for sure. White has 4 pawns against a rook. The problem here is, and as always, by the way, pause your video, try to figure this out yourself. The problem is there's stalemate issues. So, just an example, if we go g6, okay, they can take an f6 first of all, but this is a stalemate. Now, clearly, white is trying to win this position. Black should have no chance to win himself. So, how do we do that? If f4, rook takes g7, then pawn takes g7. Sorry. So, f4 looks like the logical first move. We have to figure out why it's not correct. Alright, so my cat's freaking out in the background, if you can hear him. Just knocked over the modem. Hopefully that doesn't cause any problems. If f4, the rook will have to go somewhere. Let us say a7. Anytime we play the move g6, it will capture on g7. Kitty, I'm going to get him out of the room. Come on, Zippy. Here you go, you're free to go. The door was closed, he wanted to leave, but the thing is, whenever he's not in the room and the door is closed, he desperately wants to get in. He just wants to be wherever he cannot be at that time. That's always where he wants to be. I apologize for that delay in this video. So, just a demonstration, if here, g6, as soon as we go g6, this move happens. Now that doesn't mean that f5 might not win here. It very well might, but that's like the main idea. So we just got to figure out, oh, and the other key is if king g6, rook takes g7 also. So we got to figure out what the key move is. Now usually the right move is just something like f3, for reasons that I can't comprehend at this moment. But what to do? I don't know, honestly. I'm having trouble with this one. Let's say we go f4, rook a7. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea. Starting to come up with some kind of idea here. Just give me a second to figure out. I believe the move is, as my intuition felt, f3. And let me demonstrate why. So rook to a7. And now the move g6. So a few things to recognize. You need to know some king and pawn endgame theory here. If rook takes pawn, now we cannot take because it's stalemate, but we go f7. King h8 allows queen. Rook takes, pawn takes, king takes. This is a win. Because after this, black has opposition, but we play f4. So king f8 looks most logical, and then we play the move f4. Black has only one move. Rook takes, pawn takes, king takes. But this is a draw. Hold on a second. It's totally a draw. Because if king here, this move. Boom, boom. Just a draw. So, what the heck, man? So I'm having another idea. It doesn't work though. I mean, the real key might be to get this position with it being black to move. Sorry, black to move. Because if it's black to move, they move the rook away, we do that whole thing, and we gain some time with our pawn. So I think That might be an interesting idea. The question, though, can we make that happen? Like king h5, the rook moves away. Then g6. g6 would not work because of rook a5. So let me just demonstrate that. King h5, rook moves away, g6, check. And just this move is stalemate after we take the rook. So king h5, though, the rook moves away. It's hard to, it can't really triangulate here, because anytime we go king g6, rook takes g7 is in the cards. So that's a bit of a problem. So f3, rook a7, g6, rook takes g7, f7, king f8, maybe we have to not go f4 there. We just go king g5. And we're just kind of winning. Okay. Still not, no, king h5. No, king h5. Man, sorry. All right, I'm going to make the moves on the board to make your guys' life easier. It doesn't, again, I can do it in my head just as fine, but I want you guys to see the position, so it's like easier to follow. So f3, rook a7, g6, rook takes pawn, f7, king f8. Now, I don't believe f4 is a good move, because it makes all the king and pawn in games very hard to win. So the question we have to ask is king h5 or king g5? What if it was black's move in this position? I think black is losing, because they take, like, let's say, one thing about chess endgames, if you could, zugzwang is important. If you can always think if they're in zugzwang, if you can make it their move, you can try to triangulate. So, like, I want to go king h5, king e7, king g5. The only real move is king back to f8, and then king h6. Now we've passed the move to black. And the key is this pawn is on f3 and not f4. And after rook takes, king takes, pawn takes, king g5, king g7, king f5, king f7, and now the move f4 should win. So I'm going to input these moves and find out if I was correct. I said I was wrong with king h5. Let me play those moves again. Why is king h5? Why? It says I'm right, but it says... This is interesting. So I played... I must have done something just stupid somewhere. Like, it says this is correct, king h5, and then king h6, but not king h5. So I'm being a little lazy somehow. I can't figure out exactly how. Why doesn't this work just as well? It's a big mystery to me. They both work. I think it's just a mistake in the puzzle. Let me just double check that and make sure that I'm not like going crazy. I'm going to turn on Houdini to make sure. Yeah, king h5 and king g5 both win. I was completely right. There's two answers at that point, and you just have to triangulate and make it black to move. All right, thank you guys for watching. This was a tricky one for some reason, but in the end, I got it right, and yay. See you next time. Bye-bye.